welcome to the House of the Spirit. Welcome home. Today we're going to have a very special reading. This is the first anniversary of this channel. It's been a whole year since I have started this journey. It has been a very pleasant ride with some hiccups along the way. There was about a month or two where when I couldn't post because I was sick. So I could see it in this cycle when it was falling on the correct time for the channel, because I made sort of a chart reading of the 12 months or the whole cycle. So this is not actually January, this is October, because this is when the channel started, the 30th of October. So each card is a month, and I can see when things went a little bit awry and when things went better, but that's not what I'm focusing on just the more specific energy of the channel. I would also like to introduce the zodiac signs, and I'm going to make a sign-specific reading for each sign. I am going to put the signs randomly on each card, and each card will be your significator card. So let's see. Gemini, you have bark, or bark is a boat. Leo, you have Hathor. Aquarius, you have Anubis. Pisces, you have the Sphinx. Capricorn, you have Mirror. Miroir. Scorpio, you have Ra, the sun god. Libra, you have the scarab. Virgo, you have Thoth. Saggitarius, you have Osiris. Cancer, you have Set. Taurus, you have Imhotep. And Aries, you have Croix de Vie. Okay, now this reading is about a cycle that is now ending, because this is the closure of the year for the channel, and also of the energies that and the intention that I put in this reading. So what is now ending in your life? What are you overcoming? And a little sneak peek about what's happening next. Okay, Gemini, welcome to your reading. This card here, bark or boat. The meaning is, sorry, can you see it? Yeah. The meaning is past mistakes and lies or deceit. So I feel like you're overcoming a situation that needed truth, something needed to be clarified. But let's see, this is the energy now. So this is the energy that you're overcoming and what you are now creating. So let's see. Let's learn a little bit more about what is now ending in your life. Wow, the 9 of Swords. This is truly, I'm sorry, but I don't know what's going on with the camera today. Okay, Nine of Swords. Let's see if it focuses. Okay, focuses. Yeah. Nine of Swords. So this is truly a blessed thing that the end is coming for this situation. It's something that has brought you a lot of grief, maybe disappointment too, but the Princess of Discs, something you were trying to do, something you were trying to create, to make. Maybe you had to have arrive at a compromise, I feel, about something that you were trying to do. Okay. Yeah. The Eight of Cups. Something that you were trying to do that maybe it's the compromise or the people that were involved were a little bit disappointing to you. But I'm more inclined to some sort of idealism, some sort of, like you had an idea of how things should work, but it just didn't pan out that way. You had to face a more, it's like facing reality, but it's facing the element of earth that I feel here with the Two of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles. I feel like it's a sort of an idealism facing the element of earth. So the possibilities maybe were a little bit more restrictive than you thought initially. And I feel like you were overcome with a sadness about that. And it kind of affected your whole idea of life and of how things should be, your own ideals. I think it was a very challenging moment for you. So this is now ending. This is now ending. The Five of Pentacles. Wow, the Five of Swords. The Magician. And the Knight of Discs. Okay, so right now, I feel like you are kind of grieving what has happened, and it's still, I feel like it's still a little bit heavy, but the Magician is really nice here because it's really a Gemini card to me. It's very fast moving and communication, sharing, and also sharing thoughts with others. I feel like whatever is now ending is accelerated. The ending is accelerated if you share your ideas with other people. Because I think that slowly, it's like you're slowly convincing them of something. And this is very positive for you. This is it will turn around that feeling of lack and that feeling of not having the resources to do what you want to do. Because the Magician is a person who has everything he needs to do, to create. He has all the elements, fire, water, air, and earth, working for him. He knows, he understands how to use those elements to create, to produce. And the Knight of Discs is a very good worker and a very down-to-earth person. So I feel like it's a great progress here. So the energy that is very down-to-earth, that is very not that anxious, that's also a thing that I think would be very advantageous for you right now. Because if there were mistakes and illusions or lies or deceit in the past, the Knight of Discs is the knight that is the character in the tarot that is very down to earth. It's like he only believes what he sees, what he can touch, what he can, sense with his five senses, with his mundane and, you know, his body, it's like his working body. And he has to, it's like an engineer. He has to understand everything in a very down-to-earth, concrete way. And this is actually the way to go. Maybe for the Gemini energy, this is too slow and it's kind of boring. But I feel like if you share your ideas with other people, you will expand all that mental energy into a useful endeavor that will actually help you be more down to earth, be more slow paced, and kind of slow down your mind a little bit so that you can focus on the task at hand instead of being too scattered. So this is what is now ending. I also want to have a little sneak peek about what is happening next and where is this taking you. Okay, let's see. What do we have for Gemini? What is happening? Okay. Is that all? You know what? I feel like this is all that you need right now. So togetherness, or translation here is we are the world. To me, this card, it is the 10 of Pentacles. So it's an achievement, something that is physical, palpable. And to me, this card is also the card of like the internet, the feeling of togetherness, of being in contact with everyone, but in a fruitful way, in a practical way, like doing things together, actually manifesting and sharing the ideas with the world. To me, this is also the card of sharing your ideas on the internet, sharing your ideas with the whole world. So everyone will have access to what you are doing. So whatever this is, it's going to take you to the maximum level of manifestation on the physical plane. So this is a sneak peek at what's happening to you next. So this is the way to manifest what you want, and don't feed and stop feeding the energies that are sucking the life force of the project and of your ideas. I also feel like somebody was kind of stealing your ideas, because this card here, it implies some sort of lying or deceit towards you, and also the need for balance and justice, because it's coming. So I feel like you are also going to be more okay, so maybe you are also going to discover the right people to share. And this is also an indication here of, you know, choosing where to go, choosing wisely. And okay, this is working, this is not working, considering every aspect very carefully so that you can make, I see like someone cooking and putting in the right ingredients to achieve what you want to share, and also get to the point where you are going to share what you have done with the whole world. This is what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for this. And if you also enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, Leo. You have the card Hathor, number 17. And Hathor is a beautiful energy, motherly energy. It's all about health, prosperity, and happiness, and a lot of abundance, especially on the physical plane, but also in relationships and health. So it's a very positive card. And I am now going to see what is now ending in your life. What are you overcoming? And then we get a sneak peek at what is starting. The Hierophant, the Six of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. So the keywords here are, for the Six of Cups, the keyword is pleasure. The Three of Pentacles, the keyword is work. And the Seven of Cups, the keyword is debauchery. So, I want to get some more cards before I start. Let's see. The Ace of Swords, the Five of Wands, excuse me, the Eight of Cups, and Eight of Swords. So Five of Pentacles is conflict. Eight of Cups is, I'll have to confirm what is the translation for this, so just give me a moment. So the keyword is sloth, and for the Eight of Swords, the keyword is interference. You know, I think that you were doing something that was driven by your happiness, and it was something that was very pleasurable, Leo, something that was very natural to you. And I see a collaboration that didn't go very well. Something made you disappointed at what was... I feel like you were like leading a group and then things didn't really work out. And then it had this, it was an ending, and it wasn't like smooth. It wasn't, I think there were people who were kind of aggressive, or there was conflict. People were fighting. I even think that, I hope not, but I'm feeling like this very aggressive, it's like people showing aggressiveness. Very unpleasant environment. If this is a work environment and you were trying to lead a team or to manage something, a project or something, it didn't go very well, and this is what is now ending so that you can start something new. And I feel like what you need to do is to keep that energy, to kind of transpose that energy, to transport it into something else. And that might be the challenge here. Because I feel like somehow there was a structure that you had in mind that kind of held things together, it kept things in place. So I feel like this is a crisis in a way for you. But I think that the advice here is to keep moving. Just keep turning, keep the wheels turning, keep it moving. Don't stagnate. Don't be stuck in a specific place, although you can keep that structure, but don't try to repeat what you were doing, but just maintain the energy. So it's not so much focusing on what is in front of you right now, keeping things more to yourself, more like concepts that you are happy about and ideas that you're happy about, but they're not necessarily, it's not necessarily now, that it's not the right time. That's what I feel. So it's like you have to close this off so that you can open yourself to something else. So what is now starting after this? What is the, let's get a sneak peek about what is now starting. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles with, this is vulgarity, the translation. It's like the mundane, the everyday life. Chop wood, carry water. Some of you might know this expression. So I feel like there's also something very relevant here with the numbers, because we have 888. There's something about eights. Something about the 8th of November, maybe? Or something about August, which is the 8th month of the year. Or in 8 days' time from now. I feel like there's something about time and about moving on and about changing some things and not other things. Like, it's very important that you change something about your reality, something about what your surroundings, like move from a place to another, but keep the faith. It's like the Hierophant. Keep that idea, keep that structure, that spirituality, that order, that strategy, that knowledge, you know, preserve that knowledge. I feel like this is also something that this card is advising you. It's like the everyday life, all the moments in your life are an opportunity to preserve this knowledge. So don't be scared if people are really not appreciating, if people are disappointing, if they are not able to do things like you want them to do, to be as, you know, as skilled or as perfect or as detailed, because I feel like you want something very specific. There is an idea, like I have this vision, I have this idea, and it has its rules. It has to happen in a specific order or with a specific way. And it's like you're now realizing that you're not in the right place to do that. But what is happening afterwards is that through that focus on what is around you, you are going to discover something inside, like how to protect something inside of you. It's like, because sometimes vulgarity, and this, to me, this is also a lesson of the chop wood, carry water concept, is that once you have this illumination, once you have this brilliant idea, focus on everyday life again. Because sometimes when we have such high ideals and such visions of perfection, we can start to lose the taste to, you know, reality can start seeming like very boring. But it's not boredom, it's the mundane, it's the simple, the humble thing. focusing on the humble things in life, the small things in life, is a way to preserve these high ideals. Your project is going to manifest if you do this, because Hathor is also the mother. It's the giver of life, and she gives us our daily bread, our sustenance. So keep that dream alive through this energy and through focusing on very humble acts. And this is what I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much for this. If you also enjoy this reading, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Aquarius, you have Anubis, number 13, the god of the embalmers. And Anubis has a lot to do with endings, with breakups, and something that can be very pungent, very painful. So, Aquarius, let's see what is now ending in your life. Certainly pain. And Anubis is about ending, so it's confirming. Okay, the Three of Pentacles, work. The Ace of Wands, sorry about the focus. Okay. The Queen of Discs or Pentacles. And the Hangman. The Hierophant. The Moon. The Five of Wands, sorry, with conflict. And the Empress. Okay. Very interesting. So, Aquarius, it's really something painful that is ending right now with the Ace of Wands and the Moon. Something disruptive, something has been very, very disruptive, I feel. And I think it's one specific person, one specific relationship that is causing this. It can be a family member. It can be someone who is very dear to you, or who is very dear to you. Okay. You know, I think that there was a conflict with someone very dear to you that is now ending. So something painful and a breakup is ending. And I feel like you are going to mend things. You are going to mend this relationship. How beautiful. So, you know, this is very straight to the point. I don't see like ill intentions. I just see something very painful. I don't think that this was painful just for you. I feel like this person also had a very hard time with this breakup. I feel like it will take, or it's taking, a lot of spiritual energy and knowledge to mend this. But this is also what is going to make it very strong, a very, very strong bond, because the Empress is the mother. And it's also a great card for bonds, for relationships, for people to connect, for connections. And with the Hangman here, Hangman is the surrender card, the surrender to the divine, the surrender to something higher than yourself. And I feel like everyone in this situation is going to concede to something, a value, a moral value, or a spiritual value that is higher. So it's more important that we mend this than our egos. That's how I feel. And certainly a lot of fears and a lot of doubts and a lot of energy was sparked. I feel like harsh words were spoken. I feel like a very harsh energy. If it's not harsh words, I feel like it was like getting hit. It was like feeling like this could end, or like you were never going to see this person again. It was like getting hit, getting, But I feel like it also made you realize something about life, like a very spiritual understanding of life, something very, how do I say this? It's like a huge step up spiritually to understand the value of this relationship for you. So overcoming this breakup is what is happening now. And it's the greatest spiritual achievement, in a sense. It can be, for some people, it can be like a spiritual achievement of a lifetime. Not necessarily for you. I don't see like a complete resolution, like an ending or some sort of limit to this. I feel like it's limitless. Everything can happen, but mending this relationship is very, very special and very, very important for you right now, if you're in this process. Okay, so a sneak peek into what is happening next for Aquarius. Wow, consciousness. This is the Chariot card, but consciousness, you see, I feel like you are going to, this is exactly having a sneak peek. So I feel like you are going to be allowed access to a beautiful spiritual truth, something very, very important for you because of this mending of this relationship. It can also be a part of you that you are getting back. But I feel like it's crystallized in a relationship. Whatever this part of you that's very important that you're going to get back, you're going to see it again. It's like seeing a family member that you haven't seen for a long time, and you're so happy to see them again. Beautiful reading. Thank you so much for this. If you also enjoyed it, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Pisces, you have the Sphinx as a significator card, and the Sphinx is all about destiny and the questions that you are faced with when you meet your destiny. So let's see what is changing here. What is now ending? Sorry, not what is changing, but what is now ending for you? The Queen of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Two of Wands. The Two of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. This is really fated. Can you see? We have two sphinxes here. And this is also why the Sphinx is connected to questions or to riddles. It's like being faced with a riddle. So you are now solving a riddle in your life. This is what is now ending. The Three of Swords with pain. So the keywords here are Two of Swords, peace. Two of Wands, dominion or domination. The Two of Cups with love. The Five of Swords with defeat. And the Three of Swords with pain. Sorry, I'm thinking at the same time, so I'm a little bit slow reading. So, I believe that you are the one who is going to take charge of a situation, because you have, I feel like you have the right energy, but you are faced with some sort of, it's like a compromise that can't go any longer. Something can't go any longer like it is right now. Something is going to change, and I think you are going to be the one who moves the energy forward. You are going to be the one who presents the challenge in a way. It's like you are the Sphinx. You are the one who is going to maybe confront someone with a choice. Like you have to choose. You have to be clear. I would picture this like in a relationship. Imagine if someone was maybe not very clear about their intentions towards you, and I feel like you are going to present them with their own confusion and have them face their own confusion. It's very interesting. I picture this in a relationship because you have the Two of Cups and the Queen of Wands. It might not be you, but I'm feeling like this is your energy here, because the way the Sphinxes are presented here, they're so powerful and so peaceful. It's like the Sphinx has their very like Mona Lisa, enigmatic, mysterious face that doesn't reveal anything. It's just kind of confusing and mind-boggling, like what does this mean? What am I supposed to do? And it's also challenging us to do something. Presents us with a question. So maybe you are going to ask a question that kind of makes things resolve. And you are going to be the one leading that resolution. So this is what's now ending and how it's ending. So let's see. Let's get a sneak peek about what is happening next for you, Pisces. Transformation. The Death card. So something is definitely changing. Change is on the horizon. It is also healing. As you can see, this specific transformation card to me has a lot to do with healing, because you can see this character here touching the face. The face is so peaceful. To me, it really represents that emergence of the self from a healing experience. Okay, now I understand. I think that this card to me is like a world of possibilities that are opening to you. because this is also what Osho tells us in the guidebook. It's like many doors opening, and this is a symbol of the Buddha, of the illumination, the moment of illumination. And it's the peaceful silence of illumination, but also the world of possibilities, because you have all the tools that will enable this transformation, that will enable you to be a more complete being, more whole. And in this case, in this scenario, I feel like you are going to face this person with a choice. You are going to be the one that carries the love forward. And what's happening afterwards is a world of possibilities. So that's what you are unveiling. That's what I meant. That's what you are unveiling, because you are facing this situation with a question, with the most powerful question that kind of makes all the illusions fall apart, and then the possibilities open. Very interesting. Thank you so much for this, Pisces. If you also enjoyed the reading, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Capricorn, you have the Mirror, number 23. And the Mirror is about bad luck and the unseen. So being presented with unseen challenges, with unpredictability and some mishaps. So this is what is now ending in your life. Let's see more about what's ending. The Seven of Pentacles with failure. The Four of Swords with truce. The Moon card. The Queen of Wands. The Temperance card. The Seven of Wands. The Eight of Cups. Wow. Judgment card, the Aeon. So this is a very harsh ending. This is it's not negative. You shouldn't be scared at all, because this is very good, very positive. I feel like what is now ending is this, it's like small things that were kind of gnawing away at what you were doing, at what your ideas were, or what you wanted for life, for yourself. Like having things, like a multitude of small things bothering you. It's not one thing, it's many little things. And achieving so having a peace of mind, having some kind of peace of mind, because you are going to, the Eight of Cups and the Moon card here are so heavy. It's like sadness. I feel like a sadness, deep sadness that is going to end powerfully. It's like there's a burst of energy that is coming. It can be a person, it can be something happening. I feel like it's more like something happens in your life that sparks your passion, that ignites your passions in a very, very significant way. So what is ending is really starting this process. That's weird. So what is ending is starting this process. That's very interesting. It's really like the ending is the beginning. It's like the same thing, but just seen from another perspective. And something is happening that is going to change your perspective very drastically. Because you're going from the moon and the Eight of Cups, which is like depressive thoughts, sadness, very deep sadness, nostalgia, melancholy. And you're going from that to the Queen of Wands and the Aeon. So it's a completely new world that's powered. It's like highly powered. Very energetic, very potent. Super potent. And it can also be something with your body. Achieving something with your body that is very relevant, or achieving some sort of there's a concoction here, like something that you are preparing, something that you are working on that it suddenly achieves. So what is ending is that effort that what is ending is the effort without the feeling of being victorious, is the effort without the recognition. I think that the Aeon and the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is about recognition, public figures, celebrities. So what is ending now is doing things without the recognition. Wow, the Strength card with disruption or rupture or breaking free. This is really so breaking free. I feel like you're revealing yourself. You are showing off. You are coming from the unknown to the known, from the unseen to the seen. So what is ending now maybe is your anonymity. That's also a possibility. If that's what you want for yourself, I feel like it's going to be something that is very beneficial, very positive. I feel like there's a very positive energy in being in the public eye, in being seen. And this is what is now ending, is the darkness, is being kind of passive, just observing what's happening, stopping your energy, blocking your energy here with the Seven of Wands, being addicted to certain patterns. Beautiful reading. Very to the point, very straightforward. I don't think I can, elaborate any further. It's, I think it's great energy to start. And I really enjoyed this reading. I hope you also did enjoy it. And if you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Scorpio, you have the card Ra. Ra, the Sun card, is the card of achievement, of victory. It's such a positive card, being illuminated, being on the bright side of life, let's say. So let us see what is now ending for Scorpio. And this is your birthday, possibly. So this is coming out around your birthday. So happy birthday. We have the Six of Cups with pleasure. The Eight of Swords with interference. The Knight of Discs. Wow, the Sun card again, so beautiful. The Five of Swords with defeat. The Four of Pentacles with power. The Six of Swords with science. And wow, the Knight of Wands. So you are bursting through something. You are like exploding through something almost. I feel like you're also working on your It's like a life philosophy, the way you think about life. I feel like there are questions there because maybe something or someone or a situation interfered with how you manage your life. Four of Pentacles here, you know, it's like the home. How is your kingdom? How are the structures of your kingdom doing? All the elements are here. It's a castle. It's something that you've built for yourself to protect and defend what you have. There's a defensive position here, and there's interference. So I feel like there are competing ideas. If you have some sort of paperwork to do or legal procedures to go through, I feel like this is what is ending right now, and the resolution is fantastic. It's a very positive one. I feel like it's going to jumpstart something else also, and I think that it's going to be faster than you think. It's like going to move at the speed of light, like suddenly, and I think it's going to be working, everything is going to be working in your favor suddenly, when it wasn't. It's like, I have the Six of Cups, so I want this, I desire this, I feel good about this, but I can't have access to it with the defeat here, the Five of Swords. I have to somehow or in a way move away from what I like. Be denied. It's like access denied. So you are suddenly getting access to that light, to that powerful energy. So it's an achievement and it's a victory, and it's very quick, quick movement. Quick movement, very fast. Let's get a sneak peek at what is happening after this. What is starting after this? Oh. Wow, the Eight of Swords with guilt. So I feel like you are, listen, this is the same card with the interference here. I feel like this Sun card is going to illuminate those ghosts. It's going to pull away all the clouds that don't help you see the flowers. It's like you want to get to that flower state. You want to get to that natural state. And something is keeping you down. Something is keeping you from going through this. So what is now ending is helping you move free, move past this interference. I also feel like you might be physically, there's a very tactile aspect to this that I'm feeling, like you're physically moving into a place where you don't feel certain things on your skin, like tinglings, or it's like a place where there's less electricity, you know, when you are near the sea or near a forest or somewhere where there's not a lot of electricity and power stations or communications towers, cell phone towers and stuff like that. I feel like you're moving somewhere, you're going somewhere where the sun shines on your skin and you feel that energy of nature. There's a very crude thing, I feel like there's a rude thing, but like a countryside feeling. I don't know if I'm explaining this very well, but I feel like you are having this direct contact with spirit without the interference. And you are doing that because you are being very bold and straight to the point, and it's like move quickly. You move quickly. Beautiful reading. Thank you so much for this. If you also enjoy this reading, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Libra, you have the scarab, number 10, and the scarab is about getting your confidence back, getting your spirit back. And it's also a lucky card because the scarab is a symbol of good luck. And I also find it interesting that you have this kind of omega symbol in the card, and Libra also has a little bit of a similarity with that symbol. There's certainly a transformation meaning here with the spirals. So what is now ending for you, Libra? Oops. Let's see. The Empress. The focus today is very hard. Okay. The Two of Swords. With peace. The Star. The Five of Swords. The Moon card. The Moon is coming up a lot. The Princess of Discs or Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands. You know, this card is really bugging me, so the Princess of Cups. I'll put it right here. Okay. So you have an extra card. Libra. What is now ending in your life? Did you lose someone in your family? If you did, I'm so sorry. And I hope that, I feel like something really affected possibly your health, possibly your life force, the way you see life. And I feel like it was something that's natural. It's not, I don't feel like it's something that was done to you intentionally. It's something like life, just, it's like that, life. And what's now ending is a certain, I don't want to say cynicism, but it's more like being jaded, being so sad because life it can be very hard, and it can be such a challenge to keep our faith, keep our hope, keep our dreams alive. It's a very hard position to be in, and I'm here with you. My prayers are with you. And if this is the case for you, I feel like this is now ending. So this is a good news here. And I feel like you're going to have help from someone. Someone is going to come and help you. Because there are two people here, and I feel like these are together. It can be you and someone else, or it can also be two people coming. I really feel like a very beautiful female energy, feminine energy, something that has to do with this loss also. Maybe whatever you lost was feminine in essence. So getting your confidence back, getting something back. Something ends, something else begins, because you're getting something back. And what you're getting back is this sweetness of the feminine. And access to that feminine energy again. And that access is going to end this sadness with life. It's very existential. And it's very meaningful that you are getting it back. And very important, very pertinent, very actually urgent. So, a sneak peek into what's happening next for you. The Miser. This is the Four of Pentacles. You know, usually this card I regard it as a little bit of there's a negative aspect to that lady. She looks really strange and somber. But you know what? I feel like in this case, this lady is somehow protecting something very important. You can see all these crystals here with the Star card. It's really that pure access to spirit, that purity of intent, the purity of your dreams, of your aspirations, the purity of hope and faith in God and spirit. So actually, I feel like this feminine energy is going to protect you. It's going to help you protect what is important for you, what is precious to you. And this is what is happening next in your life after this ends. It's like completing a period of mourning. And finally letting go of what you should let go, but protecting, still feeling. Also, I feel like these people are going to protect you. That's also interesting. Someone is coming to make you feel protected. They will put a wall around you so that you feel that you don't have to be that miser. You are the precious thing. You are the pure crystal. Very interesting. Thank you so much for this. If you also enjoyed the reading, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Sagittarius, you got Osiris. And Osiris is about renewal and rebirth. So let's see what is now ending in your life. The Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, Two of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. So the Two of Cups is love and the Eight of Pentacles is prudence. The Moon, the Seven of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Knight of Discs or Pentacles. Okay. So, I feel like you are now ending the process of starting over something new. And you are now entering a phase where you are going to be more stable in a specific situation. It can be work related. I feel like it is work related. So you're ending a period of uncertainty, maybe even blockages pertaining documents, diplomas, something with your education or with your documentation. whatever it might be, whatever might be the case for you. I feel like you are now starting a phase where you're more stable. It can be a little bit more restrictive for your creativity, because I feel like you have started something with so much love and innocence and purity, and maybe now you're going into the more like repetitive phase, the phase where you're kind of, okay, I already know everything I need to know. It's just more of a routine. But at the same time, I feel like you're really appreciating and savoring every moment. Because I really feel like the energy that you've put into this is very positive. So it is a beautiful rebirth for you. It is a renewal of your vows with something also. It's like being certain of something that you were just trying in the beginning, but now you're certain. And you are going to be more certain, more and more. It's something that is compounding, something that is slowly building. But it's going to stay. It's something that sticks. Because with the moon and the Knight of Wands, I feel like there's a lot of an unstable energy, and the Seven of Wands also. It's very, what is going to happen? I'm not really sure. Something is fighting against you. You might also be fighting with something. There are problems like glitches with like the system or the documents. But that's what's ending. And what's starting is something very wholesome and very down to earth and much more stable. So there's a lot of stability here. Okay, let's get a sneak peek about what is happening next. Since I feel like you are right in the process, what is happening next for Sagittarius? We have the Two of Swords with schizophrenia. So I feel like what's happening next is that you are going from one thing to another, and it might take a little bit of time for things to stabilize. I feel like there's certainly a factor here, because I feel like it's such a huge shift in energy. It's such a rebirth. You know, Osiris, he's the god that was resurrected. So it's a really coming back from the dead. It's coming back from such an opposite situation. I feel like what's happening is still, it's like a work in progress, a transition from one situation to another. And the advice here is to don't stress, focus on the daily actions, and don't really think about it should be already done. Just do it. To me, this is the card of just do it. Don't be split between, two worlds. Just do what you have to do daily and patiently, and just enough so that you don't get tired, don't overexert yourself, and you will keep that love and that innocence alive if you are calmer and more stable. Very interesting. Beautiful reading. Thank you so much for this, Sagittarius. If you also enjoyed it, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Virgo, you have Thoth, number 5. And this card here, specifically in this reading, I really felt the energy of healing and subtle communication. Thoth is related to medicine and to knowledge in general. And specifically the communication part, it can be good communication, clear communication, but it can also be things going awry and misunderstandings. But in this case, I really felt the energy of something very subtle. But let's see what is now ending for you. 3 of Cups with abundance. the Princess of Cups. Sorry, the Prince of Cups. The Queen of Swords. The Hanged Man. The Four of Cups with lust. The Moon. The Nine of Swords. The Prince of Wands. Just to be clear, the princes here are the kings. So you have the King of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Wands. I feel like, yeah, communication. A group that is communicating something. What are we communicating about? So I feel like there's some sort of confusion. That's how maybe that's why I felt like it wasn't exactly the miscommunication. It wasn't exactly good communication. But there's something about communication here. And I feel like there's a need for subtlety. It's like if you're more subtle, if you're softer, and you continue to shine your light in a more broad way, in a broader sense. If you're not so focused, because I feel like the Queen of Swords is the queen that's all about focus and rationality, and there's a lot of intellectual energy, and maybe it's about the ideas, it's more the specifics and the ideas that are being communicated here. And with the Nine of Swords here, it's like it's not really working very well to be that detached and to be that assertive, because the Queen of Swords is very assertive. It's almost like the Justice card and the Justice character. So it's not beneficial. I feel like it's better if you are softer, if you are warmer. There's a warmth here with the King of Wands. It's the ruler, but it's I feel like the King of Wands can be like a fun leader, someone who is so charismatic and it makes people laugh. So yeah, making people laugh is going to be the way. So surrendering what you want in a way is going to get you what you want, because you're going to make fun of things. So it's lighter, and it's actually moving things faster and more efficiently. It's like the leader that makes everyone laugh, but does everything very efficiently. It's very interesting, because at the same time as it's a very in-your-face expression of ego, making fun of things, it's also a way to destroy the ego in a healthy way. So that, because you make fun of things, you don't take things so seriously. Okay, finally I got the expression that I want. Don't take things so seriously, and don't take it to heart, and be more subtle. Because emotions can be very deep right now. I feel like people have a lot of pain that they're going through, and it's better to laugh. Yeah. So what you're ending is a period of miscommunication because of this tension. Inner voice, you see, like the frequency of what you say, having that connection to humor and the lightness of humor and the sweetness, almost like infantile energy of humor is going to make people feel the deepest messages that you have to convey. So they will not only listen to you, they will also feel. And it will raise the energy of the situation. It will heal the situation. It will also heal you. And heal how you see the hurt, the past hurts. Heal your heart. Yeah. Beautiful reading. Very inspiring. Thank you so much for this. If you also enjoyed this reading, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Taurus, you have Imhotep, the architect of the pyramids, the first architect. And to me, this is about documentation, something written. But let's see what is changing in your life right now. What is changing? No, what is ending? I'm sorry. What is now ending in your life? The Princess of Cups. This is the Page of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. The Princess of Swords, or the Page of Swords. The car, where this is the Chariot, sorry. The Chariot. The Five of Swords with the feet. The Five of Pentacles with worry. And the Star. Beautiful. Documentations, something written, the written word. I feel like somebody was leading a conversation. Maybe you were leading a conversation with someone, and it's like the power structure changed in that situation, and you are now in a process of changing. I feel like changing your strategy, changing your approach to something. So what's now ending is a period where you were trying to make something work with someone that wasn't really, fruitful. It wasn't working. I think it was also giving you like breadcrumbs. And you are now ending that situation because your beliefs are changing about this specific area of your life. And I'm not sure if this is specifically, if it's like a relationship, like a marriage, where there's documentation, there are papers the papers that are certifying like that relationship. You have that Four of Pentacles here. That's also the structure, that kind of restrictive structure that is not beneficial. For some of you, it might be the finalizing a divorce, if that's your case. So if that's not what's happening already in your life, that's not the situation I'm describing. Because if it was something, if it was a divorce or some sort of separation, you would be like relieved that it happened, that it's finalized. I'm not saying you're separating or divorcing. If you are happily married or in a happy relationship, that's not the case at all. But I think that you were trying to move things forward, and something wasn't happening. Something wasn't really, it wasn't giving anything. And you are changing your approach completely. So this is ending in your life. This process, this approach is ending in your life. And when you change your approach, things move forward. I think that you need to be more assertive and more in tune with your beliefs. Fine-tune your beliefs. Be precise. So not being so, I'm not saying like stubborn, but more like set in your ways in a way, like set in a specific frame of mind. Being a little bit more eccentric, being a little bit more creative is going to end this situation that is bugging you, that is bothering you. Let's get a sneak peek at what comes afterwards. Wow. This is the Four of Cups with surrendering. So I really feel like creativity is going to make a huge difference here. You see how this person is super peaceful, even though everyone around her, it looks like a feminine energy here. Everyone around her is trying to like talk her into something, or convince her of something, or speak to her. But she's very peaceful in her own center and not really paying attention. I also feel like not paying attention to the mess around you and being more in the zone, more in your own mind space, mindscape, will help you be more creative and have a very, I wouldn't say fluid. The fluidity comes afterwards, but I would say more precise, because you're more like, you don't have so many like not having preconceptions about things, but having ideas, very specific ideas, and being clear in communicating those ideas, sending the right message. Maybe it's also wording, because of the Emotep card, the way you put your words together. Being more certain of what you are saying, but in a way that is, because it's more aligned with your ideals, with the highest possibility. Seeing another possibility, that's also, yeah, that's also something here. So what's ending is being stuck in a way of thinking. You're seeing more possibilities afterwards. And you're going to be more in your own space, in your own energy, because you see other possibilities. You're not so bothered by what's happening around you. I feel like this is an artist flow that you have to get into. It's very interesting. It's like shutting off the world and being focused in what your project is. You're creating a new reality. So you have to be very precise. You can't be, moved into other people's energies. Sticking to what you believe. Yeah. Beautiful reading. Thank you so much for this. If you also enjoy the reading, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Cancer, your card is Seth, number 16. And it's a good thing that we're talking about, what is now ending in your life, because this is not very positive card at all. It is representing evil and things, unpleasant things in general. So it's a good thing that we're talking about what's ending. Let's see more information about this situation. The Ten of Cups, society, or it's like abundance and plenty, I would say. The World, the High Priestess, the Prince of Wands, this is the King of Wands, the Four of Wands with conclusion, the Five of Wands with conflict, Death card, and the Prince of Swords, or the King of Swords. Okay. So we have two kings, two different, very different energies here. So whatever is ending, it has reached its highest, its last resources, like emotional resources are ending, and there's a change, there's a need for starting something new, a need for a new agreement, let's say, and there's also a collaboration that needs to be, I was going to say safer and protected, because I don't feel like the Five of Wands here, it doesn't feel to me like this is a conflict, because sometimes the dispute can be also telling us about a relationship of collaboration, but like people coming together can have that kind of sometimes a competitive aspect that is actually beneficial. It's not necessarily a negative thing. It can be a way of collaboration that has to be somehow wrapped in a bubble. It's like having a new realm of possibilities also. Because here with the Death card and the High Priestess, it's a very powerful combination. So to me, the Death and the High Priestess is having access to aspects of yourself or to knowledge that was hidden, that was covered by evil. I feel like there's a protection here needed, and I feel like these two are like, I'm sorry for the noise, there's a lot of honking today, I don't know why, something's happening there. Sorry about that. So I think that there's a protection element here. It's like these two energies are coming in your aid, and they're coming to protect you because you're like getting access to secret knowledge. Interesting, very interesting. So what's ending is, I believe, the need to keep something secret. The need to be inwardly directed. What's ending now is that more inner work, the inner world being protected in a bubble. This is what is ending now. And that happened because there was evil. There was evil doing. And it was needed to be, things needed to be this way so that you were protected, you were safe. And I feel like these two are coming and they're like protecting you and putting you in the position, the right position. Okay, so a sneak peek at what's happening next. Oh, you see the 9 of Wands, exhaustion. And 9 of Wands is also about vigilance, about being aware of your energy and how you're using your energy, of other people's energy. And you see this person here being exhausted, trying to protect something and also being protected by something. I feel like there's so sneak peek into the future is that there's a mechanism, an institution, a mechanism, or a system that is going to protect you. And this way you can have access to that secret knowledge. Oh, that's why. So maybe you were like hidden, because if you were hidden, you could have the access to that secret knowledge. And if you were out in the open, you wouldn't have that access. And now you have the protection, the right conditions are in place so that you can fight this evil. This is a very powerful thing. This is like a battle that you're fighting. It can be a spiritual battle. It can be a legal battle. It can be something, whatever is affecting your life deeply. I feel like with the Death card and the High Priestess, this is access to your life mission. This is the mission that you came here to complete. So on the very soul, it's a soul level mission. And this is why you were in this bubble, protected, so that you can be the one managing the system and having that system for you right now. So this is what's ending is this more undercover phase. So now you're going to see more like the outer expression of that inner connection to a knowledge that was secret. Super interesting and mysterious. Thank you so much for this. If you also enjoy the reading, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Aries, last but not least, we have Croix de Vie, the Ankh cross, number 25. And this is all about divine protection. So let's see. What is now ending in your life, Aries? 6 of Cups with pleasure. The 3 of Wands with virtue. The 4 of Cups with lust. The 8 of Pentacles with prudence. The Chariot. The Star. The 6 of Pentacles with success. And the Hierophant. I felt like this card wanted to come. Oh, 2. Okay. Some of you had more than 8 cards. So the Ion. Judgment. Interesting. Wow. 3 major arcana in the end. And Art or Temperance. Super interesting. What a spiritual ending. This is, you know what? I feel like this is the collective. It's like the closure of this cycle is collective. So whatever you're doing, divine protection. You have divine protection. You're supposed to do something for the collective. I don't know why this is coming out in the end, or maybe it's exactly because it's the end of the reading. This is the final zodiac sign, but maybe, why is it Aries? Who knows? Let's see. So, are you speaking? I feel like you're speaking in public or speaking to someone who is changing things. But I feel like at the same time, this is so specific, but then there's the collective in the end. I really feel like there's this massive opening in the end of the reading, like, wow, that like whatever you're doing, whatever you did that is ending is then impacting, affecting the collective on a massive scale. And at the same time, you can be contacting people on a very personal level. So it may be that you are a therapist or an artist or a speaker that touches people very deeply. And the way you are touching people is like creating a new era, creating a new phase. Because you know, when people have life-changing events, but on the collective level, like they're suddenly affected by events or by a specific person. This has this like a ripple effect that I feel here, that at the same time has very personal aspects, but changes the energy so massively. And it's like being divinely guided to do this. So yeah, maybe what is ending is feeling like you are being guided to something more like blindly or intuitively, without really like realizing the deep impact of what you are doing. Okay, so what is now ending is not having this impact. It's like being very small. What is now ending is being small, because there's this explosion of your personality and your being, your whole being. Your embodied experience is going to be like exploded into a massive collective experience. So what is ending is this more individualistic perspective of your life. I think you're going to have like a glimpse of the collective. Let's get a sneak peek at what comes after, because maybe it will also help me understand such a powerful experience, let's say. The Five of Pentacles. I feel like you have been feeling like you were left out of this experience, and this is what is now ending. Like you were trying to get in, but the cage, you know, you were in a cage. There's also a very interesting pattern here around him. It looks like stone, but at the same time it looks like fog. And his clothes are really messy. It's like he's of a different like status, social status, economic, financial status. So you are having access to something that you've always have dreamt of, ever since you were a child, and you are divinely guided to do so. And whatever you're doing is also going to have a massive impact on the collective. I feel like it's a mutual experience. Like, you are opening your life experience to the collective, and at the same time you are massively impacted by feeling like a part of something. Finally, like you are a part of something big, something that you love, and also maybe sharing beliefs with a group, a collective that really understands and resonates with you. So beautiful reading, super inspiring. So not feeling left out anymore is what's happening next. And what is ending is this more individual level experience. You're going to have this expanded view, spiritual view of the collective, of humanity, of human experience, spiritual, physical, historical, chemical, in a way, like health and the body. Like, it's a way of embodying that's changing. That's incredible. Super interesting. Beautiful reading. Thank you so much for this. If you also enjoyed the reading, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And this is our first year together. Thank you so much. It's been a fantastic ride. It's so healing to me to do this. It's very therapeutical. I love being in contact with tarot, with the images, and with you. And I hope it resonates with you, and I would love to hear from you. Please leave me some comments, and yeah, I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you. Bye.